各位记者朋友
Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference. Now the floor is open.
发言人你好，总台央视记者提问。那么夏季达沃斯论坛
CCTV. The 16th annual meeting of the new champions just concluded in Tianjin. President and CEO of the World Economic Forum, Brand noted recently that we need to return to the win-win and all-win thinking of what is good for your economy is good for us, instead of sticking to the old mentality of you win, I lose, or the winner takes all. Facing increasing instability and uncertainty in the world economy and trade, what role can China play for world economic growth? The 16th annual meeting of the new champions was successfully held in Tianjin. Premier Li Qiang attended and addressed the opening plenary and had a conversation with representatives of the foreign business community, demonstrating China's confidence in achieving sustained and steady economic growth and determination to provide impetus for world economic growth by opening up our market and integrating into global market. China firmly embraces universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization and advocates resolving differences and disagreements through equal consultation, safeguarding common interests in mutual beneficial cooperation, and contributing to each other's development by generating more growth. China will continue to develop itself into a major country in development, consumption, and innovation, and the Chinese economy, with its further development, will continue to contribute to the world economy. We warmly welcome enterprises to invest in China, deepen your roots in China, and develop together. We look forward to working with all parties to do more things for the greater good, to break new ground for win-win results, and jointly create a better future. Next one, please.
CGTN. Today is the United Nations Charter Day. As a founding member of the UN, how does China view the historical and contemporary significance of the signing of the UN Charter? 80 years ago, the signing of the UN Charter and the founding of the United Nations declared the steadfast commitment of the international community to ending the scourge of war and promoting cooperation, which ushered in a new historical chapter of countries working together for peace and development. Now 80 years on, amidst shifting international dynamics, the purposes and principles of the UN Charter have shown everlasting relevance, becoming the fundamental guidance for handling international relations and a crucial cornerstone for the stability of the international order. On the 80th anniversary of the signing of the UN Charter, we should not only renew the spirit of the Charter, but also carry it forward and breathe new life into it. As the first country to put its signature on the UN Charter, China has all along strictly followed the norms governing international relations, faithfully fulfilled its international obligations, and made positive contributions to the peace and development of humanity. China stands ready to work with all sides to renew our commitment to the founding mission of the UN, observe the purposes and principles of the UN Charter, practice true multilateralism, jointly strengthen the role of the UN, improve global governance, safeguard international fairness and justice, and create a better future. Next one, please.
Lewis with Rutte.
路透社，北约秘书长吕特在周三的时候说，不仅俄方，而且中方也在近期加强大规模的军事建设，以及中国、伊朗还有朝方对俄乌冲突的支持，北约必须要加强国防开支。中方对吕特这样的言论有什么样的评论？
北约有关人士
Relevant personnel of NATO paddles the tensions in the international community and in the region, vilifies China's normal military development, and this is just another excuse of NATO in order to drastically increase the military spending and reach beyond its border so as to have presence in Asia-Pacific. In 2024, the military spending of members of NATO have accounted for 55% of global military expenditure, but NATO still asked its members to drastically increase the military spending to 5% of GDP in order to build a more lethal NATO was the ulterior motives. NATO claims itself as a regional organization but keeps reaching beyond the geopolitical scope defined in its treaty and use Eurasia security connectivity as an excuse to have presence in the Asia-Pacific. The international community sees it clearly, and countries in the Asia-Pacific are on high alert. On the issue of the Ukraine crisis, China is committed to peace talks and actively promotes the political settlement of the crisis. We never provide weapons to any party to the conflict and strictly controls the exports of dual-use articles. China's objective and fair opposition and its constructive role has been recognized by the international community. NATO's misinformation will not fool people in the world. If NATO truly cares about the security in Europe and the world, it should stop fanning the flames and stoking confrontation. China is a builder of world peace, contributor to global development, defender of international order, and provider of public goods. On the issue of peace and security, China is the major country with the best track record. China urges NATO to take a hard look at what it has done, heed the call for justice in the international community, abandon the Cold War mentality, block confrontation, as well as the zero-sum game. These outdated concepts, it should correct its wrongful recognition of China and stop manipulating China-related issues. China will firmly safeguard its sovereignty, security, development interests, and continue taking concrete actions to contribute to world peace and stability. Next one, please.
Thank you. Question from NHK.
日本广播协会本周早些时候，乌克兰的媒体报道称，大约600名中国的军事人员将会在2025年前往俄罗斯的部队来学习俄方对乌的作战经验。中方能否证实中俄之间是否有这样子的安排？是否有这样的计划？
我没有这方。
I have no information in this regard.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
« 还有其他问题吗？
Any more questions? If not, then let's call it a day. Thank you.